I'm Erin Wild, and this is case formulation 3A for nursing 731. Cameron is a 22-year-old biracial non-binary patient whose chief complaint today is, quote, "don't even know why I'm here," end quote. Reports everything feels heavy as though walking through mud, is waking up tired despite having adequate rest, does not remember the last time everything felt okay. Reports recently dropping out of college, stopped going to class, and stopped messaging friends. Friends are no longer reaching out at this point. Patient states not doing anything with my life. They've considered taking all of the remaining trazodone that they do have. This is a frequent consideration, but has not acted upon it. They have a previous inpatient admission. Patient reports they will not go back to the hospital. They felt like they were being penalized for being unwell. Also confirms having a previous intervention with psychotherapy. I did not feel heard or safe in that experience. Had to, explain being biracial and non-binary. Felt that it was either ignored or hyper-focused, and that they were being judged. Cameron does confirm that symptoms have been present since adolescence. Support system is lacking. Parents are present. However, they do not understand per patient report. Mom states to just get outside or to pray about it, and dad does not validate emotion. Cameron feels like a disappointment, states, lack of interest in previously enjoyed activities, does confirm was a good songwriter and a musician and has not touched the guitar in months now. Frequently tells themselves that they're not good enough, is crying a lot, just wants to feel like they matter, like they are not broken beyond repair. Cameron does confirm appetite decrease and also weight loss. My diagnosis is major depressive disorder on the PHQ-9. This patient rated a 19, which is indicative of moderate to severe major depressive disorder. So my focus would be CBT, which is going to focus on how Cameron is perceiving an experience, and then it determines the feelings and behaviors associated with that. We would begin with establishing Cameron's goals. We would utilize shared decision-making in creating the plan of care, which is going to be important for this patient as they've had previous poor experience with providers and healthcare. So we're going to need to establish a rapport and establish trust for the plan of care to be effective at all. I would start with Socratic dialogue. So this is when the patient is saying, I'm doing nothing with my life. We can ask the question to prompt further consideration. So we would say, what does doing something with your life look like to you? Additionally, I would assign the automatic thought record as the homework for CBT. This is going to be recording the thoughts as they occur. So Cameron would document the situation, the associated emotion, and any related thoughts, bring that back in to session, and we would review that together to determine a rational response that, with time, hopefully Cameron would internalize the rational responses and be able to apply those as the situation occurs in everyday life. We would also utilize cognitive restructuring, which is going to tie in with the Socratic dialogue and the ATR. We would be assessing the negative thoughts and the cognitive distortions. And then we would have Cameron say those out loud in session and then again in life as they occur. We would, come up with ways to reframe or restructure those negative thoughts. So again, if the patient is saying, I'm not doing anything with my life, we would reframe that to say, I'm working on my mental health right now, and that's very important. Or I'm not good enough. We would reframe that to say, I'm an excellent songwriter, or I'm a fantastic musician. I would also encourage Cameron to utilize other modalities, and that would be encouraging them to get back into music, to pick that guitar back up. May not be as intense as they were previously, writing songs, but just to have that as an outlet, that may be helpful. It's something that they enjoy. It is going to be important to let them know that CBT is not a quick fix. It's something that requires consistency. It is also something that is fluid. So if there is a technique that is not working or that they do not feel is appropriate for them, we can navigate that and make adjustments. Again, shared decision-making and an openness is going to facilitate care. in this particular patient.